Yo, what's up, everybody? This your boy back at y'all with another one. Shouts out to the Lions Den basketball community. Give the video a like, hit the subscribe, ring the bell whenever I go live. That way you get those notifications. Also, subscribe to the Patreon. I'll leave a link to the Patreon when the stream is over with. Let's get down to business. So, a year ago, I did a video about Pascal Siakam demanding a max contract from the Toronto Raptors. Now, the Toronto Raptors gave him that contract, and I told everybody that was willing to listen that was a bad idea, right? And I asked the people, came in, leave a comments on my comment section about how, I didn't know what I was talking about, and, one dude said I lost him when I said Kyle Kuzma was better than him, and this, that, and the third. Now, all you Raptors fans, right? When y'all gonna give me my respect, right? Because I told you guys you was gonna get bounced in the second round. That happened. I told you guys Pascal Siakam will not live up to the contract that he got last year. And now you see it playing out the way it is. And you guys don't want to come back and give me my respect. But that's okay, though, because I'm vindicated by his play. Because I told you guys he was not as good as y'all made him out to be. Now, I'm going to play the clip, what I said last year about this dude. Check this out.
Yo, what's up? This LB here back at y'all with another one. I saw this on my brother Ticket channel about Sean Ticket TV. Y'all go subscribe to this channel. Hey, Pascal Siakam already demanded max contract from the Toronto Raptors. Nobody said that? Hell no. Now, there's going to be some trolls that come back on my page and can start talking that dumb shit, right? I listed off 3 guys that I would give the contract before I would give Siakam, right? Like Kyle Kuzma, Jason Tatum, Marvin Bagley. But if we really think about it, there's far more other players I would give that max contract to, which I don't believe in giving out max contracts unless you're a box office seller, like guys like Kobe Bryant, LeBron James, Kevin Durant, guys like that. But like, who would you give that kind of money to? Let's see. There's Julius Randle, who's better than Pascal Siakam. There's obviously there's Giannis. Who else? Kristaps Porzingis, better than goddamn Pascal Siakam. The list goes on and on and on. He wants a max contract. You know what the sad part about all this is? The Toronto Raptors will give it to him because they think he is the cornerstone of that franchise. And I'm here to tell you he's not. Now, he can go out there and prove me wrong, and I'll eat my crow. I have no problem with that. I'm just giving a synopsis. Which leads me to another thing. I'm going to give you justification why I think Pascal Siakam does not deserve a max contract, because like I say, there's at least 5 power forwards out there that are better than him. And I listed off Kyle Kuzma, Julius Randle, Marvin Bagley, Kristaps Porzingis, and let's not forget about John Collins. Let's not forget about John Collins for the Atlanta Hawks. This man was a walking double-double. And he's 4 years younger than Pascal Siakam. And he demanded max contract? Look, this is getting way out of hand with these players demanding max contracts. If you're not selling out the arena, if you don't have jerseys flying out the damn store, if you don't have your own signature shoe, you should not be demanding a max contract. What's up, Tracy? How you doing? Straight up and down, man, this has gotten way out of hand with these max contract deals or whatnot. And then when the player don't live up to the contract and the team's trying to trade them, they can't trade them. Nobody wants them because they're quote unquote damaged goods. We've seen this play out many, many times. Man, you know what? This LB, I'm signing out, man. I'm gonna come back here. I got some chicken I'm cooking right now. I'm gonna come back here and we're gonna discuss this a little bit further.
Now, I said that a year ago, all right? Matter of fact, that video was done on October 7th, 2019. And I laid out why the Toronto Raptors were making a mistake in giving up Pascal Siakam that max contract. Now, ever since I, did that video, right? What's up, Red Pill Alpha, man? Appreciate you for being in the chat. Now, I did that video back on October 7th, 2019, right? Now, what has happened since then? We seen him struggle mightily in the bubble, right? Matter of fact, if you can pinpoint one reason why the Toronto Raptors got eliminated by the Boston Celtics, right? A team I feel they should have beaten in the second round. But his poor play was a major cause of that, right? Now, we go back into this season now because in this season, right, they don't have Serge Ibaka, like my man said in the chat, right? They don't have Serge Ibaka. They don't have Marc Gasol, right? Kawhi left after they won the championship a couple years ago, okay? So they're looking for this man to take the next step. Masai Ujiri paid this man max money because they felt like he was going to be the guy that was going to lead them to the future. And what has he done since then? Well, he started cooking up excuses, right? Now, I'm going to share a screen with everybody, right? Because I don't want anybody thinking I'm just making this stuff up, right? Now, in this article here from the CBC, right? .ca, Pascal Siakam wants to rediscover joy of playing after struggling in the bubble. What do you mean? They paid you the money, dude. What the fuck you mean you need to rediscover your joy of playing? Ain't that's why you play basketball at the beginning? Because all these people always say this shit. It's just a recycled. I don't want to say recycle, but it's an ongoing thing when you hear different players come out saying the same thing about how they love the game and how they had a basketball tattooed on their arm and this thing and the next thing, right? And they go out there and play like that, and they talk about they lost their love for the game. What do you mean you lost your love for the game? If you lost your love for the game, then why the hell are you out there? Huh? Yeah, he's a system player. He's definitely a system player. He benefited off the system that was in place with the players in place. Yeah, you gotta outwork. If nothing will be given to you, right? You gotta go out there and outwork. Talent. I'd rather have a guy with no talent that's willing to go out there and work than a guy that got all the talent that's not willing to work. Exactly. Yeah, I play hoops in high school too, my brother. I played hoops in high school too, and all them days of practices, running suicides, downing backs, zone defense concepts, man defense concepts, coach yelling at you because you're not in the right spot or you're not improvising and all that because all you worried about is running the play. You're not improvising and see what the hell's going on around you. I remember one time my coach got on my ass, right? We was man to man, right? We was playing man-to-man defense. My man was so busy looking at the ball, he wasn't paying attention what the fuck I'm doing. So when the other side cleared out, that whole lane was wide the fuck open, and I didn't go slide down to get the pass for the layup. And my coach was like, hold it. What are you doing? Did you not see that? And I'm like, oh, coach, I didn't see that. Pay attention. Right? I don't want to hear no excuse about no player talk, but they lost love for the game. If that's the case, why the fuck you out there? Yeah, man. Grab boards, lock down, take charge, be that defensive monster. That's what I'm talking about right there, bro. I'm going to read this article out to everybody. He's still trying to find himself. You know what? You keep on playing like that, you can find yourself out the league. Now they're saying that this guy by the name of Josh Lewenberg, he's saying that Pascal Siakam isn't broken, but he is lost, and he's trying to find his way back. Won't be as simple as he had hoped. He had a major roadblock last summer, well-documented struggles in the NBA bubble. The Raptors all-star did know what he knows best. He went to work. He spent the bulk of the league's offseason in the lab trying to rebuild himself as a basketball player, as he'd done so many times before. He intensified his already intensive training routine, added his own personal support staff, all of it in the interest of getting himself right mentally and physically and coming back better than ever. He even documented this process and turned it into a YouTube channel. There are many reasons for the Toronto Raptors' 1-4 start. His play is firmly entrenched at the top of the list. In the 4 games he's played, all losses, right? The 50-4 is averaged 16.5 points. That's 6.4 points fewer than last season on 40% shooting and 28% from the 3. He's fouled out his last 2 games, missed 1 in between. The team's lone win against the Knicks after he was benched for disciplinary reasons. That's unacceptable. This dude was an all-star, right? No, Kenneth Faried, he's not in the league anymore. He's not in the league. He needed to be in the league, but he's not in the league, right? Now, this guy was an all-star, right? And what other? Let's see what other kind of accolades this guy got. Let's look. I told everybody that was anybody and everybody that was willing to listen about this guy being overrated. He won Most Improved Player of that too. He won Most Improved Player, was an all-star, right? But he's playing like this, and this is unacceptable for a guy that's coming off an all-star appearance last year, right? Now, if we go through his game log, because remember he got benched in the in the game against the Knicks, right? First game against New Orleans, 20.6 rebounds, 6 assists. Okay, not bad. He had 4 turnovers, right? Next game, 16 points, 15 rebounds, 8 assists, 1 steal, 1 block, 5 turnovers, and got in foul trouble against the San Antonio Spurs. They ended up losing that game. He played 43 minutes that game, right? But to shoot the ball 16 times to get 16 points is unacceptable. Unacceptable, right? Game number 3. Took 23 shots to score 20 points. He shot the ball 23 times to score 20 points, had 6 rebounds, 2 steals, and a block with 2 turnovers, right? Unacceptable. The game they won by 17, he didn't even play. And then when they come back and play the Pelicans again, right, he played 24 minutes, took 10 shots, scored 10 points with 4 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal, and 3 turnovers, and fouled out that game. So he fouled out against Philadelphia, and he fouled out against the Pelicans the second time. Unacceptable. Yeah, I agree. He is talented. I never said he wasn't talented, right? But his play, if the Toronto Raptors going to get out of this funk, he has to get out the funk. He has to turn it around. He has to be the guy that turns it around, right? Look, I like Fred VanVleet. Fred VanVleet can only do so much. They don't have the big men down low, right? Like they had before with Serge Ibaka and Marc Gasol, right? So they look into a guy in Chris Boucher. Chris Boucher needs to step it up. Chris Boucher needs to be more of an impact down low. And I think he has the ability to do that. He showed some upside in the games that Serge Ibaka missed, along with Marc Gasol. Now, it's sad to see because the guy is too talented to be in this funk. I don't know what I'm not here to talk about someone's mental health because I'm not in a position to talk about person's mental health, right? As a person who struggles a lot, sometimes with depression and sometimes with the challenges of life and all that, I'm not going to sit here and be judgmental of a person who might be going through some shit mentally, right? Because it is a lot. These guys go out here and we ask them to put their bodies on the line every night for our entertainment, right? To give me something to talk about, right? So I will never question the guy's mental state, right? But to come out and say that you lost your love for the game and all that, then why are you even out there? Why? I don't want to hear that when you're struggling, right? I don't want to hear that you lost your love for the game and all that, but yet you're still making $26 million a year. Look, to be a great player, you ought to know teams are going to game plan for you every night. That comes with the territory. When you get that kind of money, when you get that kind of cachet, right? When you get some pull within the organization, right? You got to be able to come through. And look, as crazy as this might sound, but nobody wants to hear what kind of struggles you're going through, period. Nobody wants to hear that. When you're drawing that kind of money, when you're drawing that kind of influence, you got to go out there and get it done, period. You got to go out there and get it done. And so far, he has not gotten it done, right? All the players I've mentioned, from Jason Tatum, John Collins, Kristaps Porzingis is hurt right now, right? But those guys have proven to be better than Pascal Siakam. Julius Randle, I don't know what the hell happened to him, but that guy has been playing his ass off so far this season. And he's proven himself to be better than Pascal Siakam, right? So, if he continues to play like that, Toronto Raptors ain't going nowhere. They're going nowhere fast. And shout out to Rick Bad Boy in the building. And the team I got winning the East, man, that's a tough one. That's going to be tough. But I did say the Brooklyn Nets. I did say the Brooklyn Nets before the season starts. So I'm not one of those guys that's going to be a flip flop. If I'm proven wrong, then I'll eat my crow. But I think that'll be the team that comes out of the East. And the East is stacked. You can make a case for Toronto. I'm not Toronto. You can make a case for Philadelphia. If Ben Simmons can shoot a jump shot and Joel Embiid can take the next step, right? So you got that. You got obviously Brooklyn, Atlanta. Have y'all seen Atlanta so far this season? Atlanta has been a godsend. Look, Trae Young and John Collins. Hey, did y'all see that dunk John Collins put on goddamn Jared Allen? Man, Jared Allen, he got baptized. Hey, John the Baptist baptized goddamn on Jared Allen, man. Straight up. So the surprising Atlanta Hawks, right? Brooklyn, Philadelphia, Boston, you're going to be in the mix. Jason Tatum, another guy I said that was going to be better than Pascal Siakam, right? Miami Heat, Miami Heat going to be in the mix. Jimmy Butler, Tyler Hero, Duncan Robinson, them, man. Bam Adebayo, another guy that was better than Pascal Siakam, right? So the Toronto Raptors got their work cut out for them, and I do agree. The Hawks don't play no defense. They don't play no defense, boy. I tell you. The Cleveland Cavaliers have been surprising so far, but I don't expect that to last. I don't expect them to sustain what they got going on. Indiana Pacers are good. What's up, Juanetta Thomas? Salute to the Queen, Juanetta Thomas in the building. Terrence Prince, salute. Right? I told anybody that was willing to listen to me last year when I had less than 100 subscribers that Pascal Siakam was not that good. And they made a mistake giving him that money. I'm gonna put a link in the chat room. If anybody want to come in, they want to tell me what they think about what's going on with Pascal Siakam and the Toronto Raptors. Because they're play. So Nick Nurse, right? Now this dude supposed to be a coach of the year last year, right? Because after they fired Dwayne Casey, which I didn't agree with that. I did not agree with them firing Dwayne Casey. You mean to tell me he couldn't take that same team with Kawhi Leonard and win the championship with? Is that what y'all trying to tell me? Everybody trying to tell me they just kept Dwayne Casey and made that same move and got Kawhi Leonard there, you mean to tell me Dwayne Casey couldn't win championship with the Toronto Raptors? What you got on this, Terrence?
You already know, man. What's good, LB?
What's good, man?
Oh, man. Siakam's stealing money, man. They just, to me, it's just, Toronto is just like Golden State Warriors. When you did the black coach wrong, now you got the repercussions now. Siakam is not living up to his contract. I was trying to tell people then he wasn't worth the money. Mm-hmm. He's robbing them, bro. He's robbing the NBA dry, man. It's just, he don't have nothing. I don't understand these new school players. They get all this money, but you don't want to put your work into the money once you get it. Where's the effort? Where's your heart as a man? That's how I look at it.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying, man. I was like, man.
I'm like, who's in his ear? Who's in his ear telling him, dude, you suck, man? Like, you getting paid all this money. That's one thing I say, like, a lot of these new generation cats, they don't understand us old school cats, our mentality, because we got it from our older siblings, man. You put in what you get, man. You get that money, you don't even deserve it. You got people out here that wishing they could have that kind of money, wish they had that contract. And you out here just messing around with it. I don't respect dudes like that, man.
Yeah, and then he makes excuses about, I lost my love for the game. I'm like, what?
How you lost your love for the game? You got. Wait a minute. I don't know. See, a lot of these new school cats is all about these excuses, man. I'm old head, man. No excuses, man. My dad always told me, man, have an excuse. He's not even a man himself.
Yeah, he talking about I lost my love for the game. Okay, then why the fuck you out there?
So he did a Paul George. When he said that, LB, man, don't tell me he said that, bro.
He did say that. He did say. Matter of fact, I'll pull up the article. Look, bro, I'm gonna pull up the article, man. If you don't want,
bro, I be working all the time, man. I be working all the time, man. I do catch the NBA games every night, man. But shoot, man, I don't be good at all that other stuff. I get it from you or Ticket, man.
All right, so for those of you that missed it, right? For those of you that missed it, right? Now this article here, this is the Canadian website, right? The CBC, right? Look what that said. Pascal Siakam wants to rediscover joy of playing after struggling in the bubble.
Okay. It just showed him that it just showing the Raptors that you should have paid him that money. You know what I mean? All the way you gave him that money because Kawhi helped him get a championship. Come on, everybody just act like Kawhi didn't help them boys get over. He did.
Hey, get this, right? The same people that went around capping for him, but it's the same people that's turning on him now because this fans blasted Siakam, blaming him for Toronto's exit. Like I said, before I even pulled the article up, that's the first thing I said. The night Toronto was eliminated, veteran guard Kyle Lowry recalled the painful days after the team was swept by Washington in 2015. He said he read every word printed about him Good, bad, evil, terrible, awesome, and use as motivation. He suggested Siakam do the same thing.
Wow.
But of course, you know, people look, Kyle Lowry from Philadelphia, you know what I'm saying? Them motherfuckers is mentally tough, man. Ain't too much shit gonna get under their skin. You know what I'm saying? They can keep that shit pushing. But not everybody is made of that same kind of ilk, right? That's what we got with Pascal Siakam.
Man, I don't see none of these heart and soul players anymore, man. That's why I miss that. All the new school always get on me every day about, you know, I'm like, man, back in the 90s, man, and 80s, man, I couldn't wait to get home. Cause I know it's going down. I know niggas giving their all. I know these players gonna give their all. They're gonna be loyal or whatever the case might be, man. It is these players now, man, they get paid all this money and you paying like shitty boo-boo. I'm like, man. Toronto team just look bad as a whole anyway. You know what I mean? Kyle Lowry's out of shape, looking like Pillsbury Door. We got a lot of Pillsbury Doughboy NBA players out there, man. I ain't gonna get on Draymond because he ain't worth to talk about.
And so, Draymond Green, I'm not talking about that motherfucker. Fuck him. He's
right. Right.
We already know he stinks. All right. So this is why Pascal Siakam got suspended. That's why he got benched in the game against the Knicks, right? He got suspended, right? He basically got suspended for one game, right?
Right.
So after he fouled out in the Philadelphia game, he walked off the court early.
Okay.
So they sit him as a Nick Nurse sat him as a disciplinary measure.
Disciplinary, okay. Now you see how much is everybody's praising Nick Nurse. I'm like, dude, you just hopped on. He's. I don't understand these coaches that get all this credit, man, and they don't even deserve it, man. Like he's another one. He's right. All that they should have done Dwayne Casey wrong. Just like, man, I don't. To me, they're going through the Golden State Warrior phase after they got rid of Mark Jackson. You know, that's how I see it, fam. They're going through that. They're doing that effect, and I don't feel sorry for them. They got everything that's coming to them and more, and don't even know it.
Yep. And my thing is, man, If the Toronto Raptors going to turn it around, he has to be. He got to step it up. It just
he has to. He's supposed to. He's getting paid more than everybody on the team, right, LB? He's the highest paid player on the team, right?
Yeah, he's making like $26 million.
Oh no, ain't no excuses then. I don't want to hear it. You know, go out there and play ball. Stop. Oh man, these dudes be killing me with these excuses, man. And then I don't respect dudes like that, man. Go out there and play ball. Some of you lost the love for the game. How? Because you went to the bubble? Dude, that's just like playing AAU ball back in the day. I'm used to playing with people not in the stands. It's like, if everybody got excuses, man, be a man. Own your shit. Get motherfuckers to get earn. It's like I keep telling these players, these young cats, man, about this, like these young players nowadays. I'm like, dude, they earn my respect. And none of them ain't really earned my respect. So only a few of them that do, but they get blasted in the media though. So they ain't part of y'all fanboys, you know what I'm saying, agendas though, man. But Siakam's sad though, man. I've been trying to tell people about him for years, man. That dude he's sorry, man.
Hey, but this the thing, Red Pill Alpha. They had PJ Tucker at one point or another. They had him.
Yeah. Exactly.
For whatever reason, they did not bring him back.
Mm-hmm.
They had PJ Tucker. Matter of fact, they got him in when PJ Tucker played for the Phoenix Suns, right?
Yeah.
Right. They traded for PJ Tucker in that playoff push.
Mm-hmm. Because he was on there. He was on there with that. Because Bledsoe and them was on there too. That's when Bledsoe was on the squad too, right? That was that year when he. Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. They did trade them, dude. Yeah, mid. You know, it was like the last. It was like right before the trade deadline. They made it, and they went and got him. I remember that.
Yeah, 2016, 2017 season they traded for him.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And then he did the 26. So he did that, and after the season, he left there and went to Houston, and that's where he's at now. But my thing is, you don't, man.
Go ahead and say what you want to say, man. I know you want to say it, man. Just go ahead and just say it, bro. Just call a spade, a fade a fade.
Man, look, all I know is I'm vindicated, all right? Because because these same trolls that came by my channel last year told me I didn't know what I was talking about when Pascal Siakam got that money and all that, and I told them that they made a mistake, and now the chickens have came home to roost. Nope, trolls ain't back here. Give me their goddamn apology. I got the sweet sound of silence from them.
Oh wow! Like quiet as a church mouse, as my mama would say.
Yeah, quiet as a church mouse. That's my favorite term I use. What's up, Jeffrey Weaver? What's going on, man? Salute to you, man. If smash the like button if as you come on in, and if you have not subscribed to the channel, man, please do. I really do appreciate it. And if you want to donate to the channel, there's my Cash App, there's my PayPal. If you want to donate to the channel. What's up, J Dog? Salute to J Dog in the building, man. If you have not subscribed to J Dog, FBA, go ahead and do so as well.
Yeah, that's the other good one. Oh yeah, I got that one too. I got them. I'm all in.
Oh, you okay, Red Pill. Okay, I appreciate that, homie. I really do. But yeah, man, I mean, it just has to be said. Pascal Siakam was not who a lot of these people made him out to be. He's not.
Yeah, you know what? This old school dude I talk basketball with, he come to my job every day. You know, after I finish cooking and stuff, after my culinary day, he'd be like, "Man, what's wrong with these players on Young Blood?" I'm like, "Man, it says basketball's so hard to watch." He's like, "Yeah, you get all these players getting paid all this money, and they ain't doing nothing. They ain't doing nothing. They just lazy. Like, who is in their ear? You know what I mean? Who is motivating you to be who you are? You should already have that in you. But you know, you got some people they got other people that can help them push them to get back to that level. That's who we need to find if this article is so-called true, so to speak. But he should have never lost it. You got an NBA contract. You know how many dudes would have went to the NBA? I know a lot of dudes could have been in the NBA. Man, they chose not to.
Bro, you know, a lot of people were literally killed to have the kind of career, have the kind of money that these guys are getting right now. I mean,
for them and their family, yes, I know.
Think of this, bro. Rudy Gobert only averages 11 points for his whole career. This motherfucker got a $200 million contract.
Don't even get me started on him, fam. Don't get me started on the other. This, oh my! I remember when I heard that shit, man. I was just like, "What?" They wasn't. I ain't got nothing to say, bro. I passed, boss.
Yeah, man, that's crazy, man. All right, so let's go back to the playoffs in the bubble. All right, okay. J-Dog. So let's go back to the playoffs, right? All right. So in that game one, they played the Brooklyn Nets. They swept the Brooklyn Nets, right?
Right. Yes, they did.
Yeah, 18 points. 11.
And Brooklyn played them tough. Yeah, Brooklyn played them tough too. All 4 games, though. They did. Yeah. They really did.
Yeah. So get this, right? Of the 11 games they played, because they went 7 games with Boston and 4 games with Brooklyn, right? Guess how many the 11 games, right? Guess how many times he scored over 20 points? Guess how many?
If I'm using my brain, I want to say less than 4.
Okay, so you're less than 4. I think getting warmer. All right.
I ain't giving that scrub nothing, man. He's still in NBA money, bro. I'm getting warmer. I say 5.
No. You're getting colder now.
Oh, 4, 3?
2 games.
Oh, I wanted to say 2 at first. I would think about defense too.
And get this, y'all. Right now, this supposed to be 100. Supposed to
That's
be
bad.
$100 million man, $100 million man, right?
Exactly.
And the games, in the 11 games they played in the playoff, because they got bounced in the second round, right?
Mm-hmm.
He went over 20 points 2 times. It was game 3 against the Brooklyn Nets. He scored 26. And then the game 4, he scored exactly 20 points, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you have to go all the way to game 4 of the next series where he scored 23 points and had 11 rebounds. All right, now, in the games he had, in the 11 games that he played in the bubble, guess how many games he had a double-double?
I ain't even gonna start guessing. Go ahead, LB. I'm listening. I'm learning.
4 games he had a double-double, right? In the Brooklyn game, while he didn't score 10, he didn't get 10 rebounds, he had 10 assists. In the game he scored 20 points. In game 4, he had 20 points with 10 assists, right? So in game 1, he had 18 points, 11 rebounds, right? In the Boston game, in game 4, he had 23 points, 11 rebounds, and then in game 7, when he was pretty much non-existent, he was 13 points, 11 rebounds, and he was 5 of 12. He shot the ball 12 times for 11 points. That's unacceptable for a $114 million man. Then if you go to game 6, the game they won in game 6, he had 12 points on 19 attempts. He shot the ball 19 times for 12 points. That's unacceptable.
Was he like 6 for 19 that game or some shit like that? If I remember correctly, I remember that. Yeah, I remember that game, man. I watched these games, man. He was terrible, man. Terrible.
I mean,
and the only reason why Toronto took but only why he went 7 games anyway, because they had that experience factor than Boston. You know what I mean? But Boston ended up getting dealing with them in 7 games anyway. You know what I mean? That was just sad to see, man. I understand these expectations these people have of them. Dude, you making that much money, you should be getting double doubles every game, 20 and 10. Ain't no excuses, man. Like, what are you doing in the gym? What is your mind at? What is your brain at?
And the pace is much faster too, man. Bro,
exactly.
The pace is much faster. If you're a great player, you can go out there and get a double-double every night. Right?
Right. The rules
and Kawhi did make him look good. Kawhi made him look so good when you got the defense fixated on Kawhi, right? Pascal Siakam getting that one-on-one. He getting one-on-one. Of course he can go to work then.
That's why he was cooking Draymond. I never seen one scrub beat another scrub.
That's the thing. A lot of people believe that Pascal Siakam was only on the rise. In that NBA Finals,
they was hyping him.
Coming out party.
Yep, that was the hype. But I knew I was like, nah, he ain't ready, bro. I don't be listening to what these media people be saying, man. You know,
that was a supposed coming out party, right? Because that motherfucking scrub, he's out there like
that guy is. My God,
I'm the best defensive player of all time. Really, dude? Really?
Dude, you is not, dude. Dude. Some of these stuff, these new, and that's why I don't, dude. I'm just gonna keep it real, LB. No matter all these players that's out now, even they retire, ain't none of them I would put in my top 20 of all time. None of them. I know so many old school guys before them. You know what I'm saying? That's just my opinion. You know what I mean? I know so many dudes that put that blood, sweat, and tears for the game. You know what I mean? You benefited. A lot of these players benefit for teaming up with people and all this other stuff. And I don't give them I don't give them extra credit points for that. I put you even lower on my list. That's why I said. I don't know. Yesterday, man, this got me thinking about. You just said the dude was telling me about Stephen Curry. I was like, he's the best shooter of all time. I was like, nah. I was like, I know 3 old school cats I will put in front of him, and I got a white boy in the back for Arsenal. The last one was Mark Price for 3-point shooter. Reggie Miller. I have Reggie. I have Ray Allen, and who the fuck and Larry Bird. I had them three. I said, I take them three over Steph, and I had Mark Price in the background just because they might get tired. If I could have went on and said Dale Ellis, because everybody forget he was a 3-point man too. You know what I mean? It ain't Steph didn't change nothing. Them dudes, damn Marley, them boys were shooting bombs for way back. He was shooting bombs way back from half court when he was playing with Phoenix, with KJ. So you would just forget about that, man.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I don't get these new kids. I'm like, I'm such a hard critic because when I was growing up, they was hard critiquing on us too. But I like that hard work and that in your face, and it just make you a better man and woman kind of thing. You know what I mean? It made you not soft and weak. I just don't understand these players, man. You getting paid all this bread, man. You can't produce, but you want me to buy your jersey, nigga? Please. You feel me? I'm definitely gonna get that LaMelo Ball jersey though, because that boy is balling. I don't care what nobody says.
I mean, role players getting these max contracts, bro.
Right. And how come Lou Williams can't get a contract like that? I never understood that. My boy from Georgia, you know what I mean? I'm like, I never understood why Sweet Lou, he could never get a contract like that. He ain't never made over $10 in his career. I'm like, dang, like really? And he was making all these 6-mans, and you see these dudes getting all this little bread right here. Like, dang, this dude put in work. These dudes just do 1 to 2 years, boom. You know, after they honor they rookie contract, whoever the team and whatever, that they decide to get that, or they go to another team to max or whatever. I ain't hating on no man's bread, but man, to me as a basketball player, you a scrub.
Big time, bro. Big time.
You're a scrub. I know some old school cats out here, man. We mad we can't go to the gym right now. We mad we can't. I know some old school cats will still put buckets up. And we just sit there and talk basketball. We don't be yelling and arguing. Again, I love just listening to the old school stories of the Daryl Dawkins, Julius Erving, and that was their era. You know what I mean? To the Wilt Chamberlains, man. I'll be like, wow, there's like, man, it's just good to hear that because there ain't that much footage of them. But you actually got old heads that give you that footage and you really listening, you learn a lot. I'm a type to like a step knowledge anyway. So
yeah. I'm right there with you, bro. And it's just like when I see these guys, they get these max contracts and all that, and all of a sudden these guys forget how to play basketball.
That's the point. I said that yesterday, man, on another stream. I was just like, man, they just forget, man, dude. The old school cats, even when they did get their money and stuff like that or whatever, okay, they still honor that money. They earn their money. I never see so many players in this era. You got all the accolades, the all-stars, triple doubles, and everything like that, but you ain't really changed nothing. I will still watch 80s, 70s, 80s, 90s basketball and early 2000s before I watch this, but I watch it because I'm just a fan of the game. This ball is just hard to watch, man. It's just pitiful, man. It's so bad. You do got some teams out there that I'm thinking that's going to shine out this year. And I'm pulling for, but I just got to wait and see.
And then I got smoke for one motherfucker named Kendrick Perkins, right?
Oh, yes.
Kendrick Perkins. Now, 3 months ago, right?
I
did a video about how goddamn Kendrick Perkins was running his mouth, calling Pascal Siakam a top 10 player.
You sure did.
Right?
Like how? I remember.
I have no idea. I don't have no idea of why this dude
shit like I don't know what the
shit like that.
They kid your Perkins. Come on, man. Let's just keep it 100, Phil. Keep it all the way 1,000 is what the OGs be telling me every day I work. I keep it all the way 1,000, you nephew. He's full of shit and he knows it. Everything that come out of his mouth is shit. He might, don't listen to him. I'm like, I don't. Everything he says, I don't pay nothing that he said. When he said that shit, I had to do a double take. Like, oh my. Hey, you remember the old school commercial, the triple commercial, when you do the trick neck thing? Like, what the hell? I'm like, no, he did not. And everybody and all the young, I remember at my job we have, they watch all the sports shows and all that stuff too. I just remember at work when he said that, I looked at the TV, I was like, what? Like, no, you did not. Had the nerve to say this dude is a top 10. Like, where?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. And I'm gonna play a clip. I'm gonna play a clip from that video. That video was 3 months ago, right?
I remember that. Like, it was nothing when he said that, bro. Man, I was just like,
Raptors fans thought I was done. I am not done with you motherfuckers by a long shot. Nope. Y'all can continue to get this smoke today. And we're going to continue on with my basting, baking, sauteing, grilling of the Toronto Raptors. That's right. We're going to begin with one resident troll in the mainstream media by the name of Kendrick Perkins. That's right, a.k.a. Kendrick the Menace. So this Bama was running around here all season long, talk about Pascal Siakam as a top 10 player, and and he was better than Paul George and all this type of shit. Right? And now you got to reverse course. This dude. Now, I told y'all about Pascal Siakam. I told y'all that this guy was not on the level of the Jason Tatums and the Paul Georges of the world and all this type of shit. Shout out to OG GOAT, Fastlane Jones. I told y'all this shit. I told y'all Pascal Siakam wasn't that dude. They paid him all that money like he was. This dude got a max contract in the beginning of the season, right? That dude got all that money. And his regular season performance versus playoff performance is night and day. And that playoff series against the Boston Celtics, he was 10 points below his regular season average. But yet, these Raptors fans was talking all this shit before the season started, talking about Pascal Siakam was gonna be that dude, and we don't need Kawhi Leonard to go back to the NBA Finals, and you're not even gonna make the Eastern Conference Finals. And I'm lonely, broken heart.
No, you did. You did the Brandy, did you? I fucking did.
Start again. That's right. Where y'all at? I'm still looking for y'all. Y'all thought this was over? Oh, this ain't over by a long shot. Where y'all at? Come out of hiding. Take your ass whooping like a man. Don't be a bitch. Y'all talk all that shit. Huh?
That's the video I did 3 months ago after they got eliminated by the Boston Celtics, right? Mm-hmm. And I kept trying to tell these people, I would tell anybody that was willing to listen about how this dude ate that dude. But yeah, it had people come and tell me I didn't always talk about, that you don't know shit about basketball, or that you just a fat boy, you just a hater. That's my favorite one. Everybody, all these motherfuckers keep talking about how I'm a hater and all this type of shit. But yet, when the truth reveals itself, these same people don't want to come back and offer an apology for me being right and them being wrong. You know what I'm saying? I was like, these guys are disgusting, man. And I would, and look, Kenneth Reed out there, look, I know he got dunked on by Terrence Ross and shit, but I will still take Kenneth Reed. He has tough.
Right, everybody got dunked on, bro. Yeah, that's just part of the game, bro. You gonna get dunked on, man.
Yeah.
I still take the 90. I still take the 80, 90 dunks over any of these dunks that we have. I know, except after Kobe and after that, but I'll still take they dunks over there. I mean, DeRozan, what he did to old boy the other night was nasty though, too, though. He did it. I forgot who he dunked on the Lakers. Oh, it was non-defense ass Montrez.
Now you're seeing videos about trading him.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm gonna play a clip of Pascal Siakam himself talking about his struggles. Now, listen to this.
What have these last few days been like for you? What was your reaction the other day when you heard the news that you wouldn't be playing against New York? And did you understand why the team was making that decision?
I know. I just think that, when I said about that, we talked to the team, talked to, Bobby, Masai, everybody, my teammates, I think we just want to continue to move forward. Talked about it, and we just want to, trying to figure out a way to continue to win. We're a winning team, and losing is unacceptable. And I think that's what we focus on right now. Just continue to get better as a team. And for me, everything was talked about and moving forward.
You've spoken a lot, especially over these last few months, about playing with joy. That you weren't doing it as much in the bubble. That you're trying to do that more now. Rediscover that joy. Obviously, it's a lot easier to do that, not just for you, but for anybody when you're winning and you're playing well and things are going well. How much more difficult is it to find that balance, to play with joy when things are kind of frustrating and not going the way that you want them to be going?
Yeah, it's definitely tough. And I think, that's the toughest part of it. Just being out there and when you're not winning, obviously it's hard to be out there and smile and be happy. I just think that for me, it's focusing on the little things, continue to do that at the highest level possible. And, I just think that, once we start winning in some games and get good, a lot of minutes, good minutes together as a team playing solid on defense and getting stops running and things like that, everything will go back to,
Now, he did not answer the question, okay? In my opinion, he did not answer the question.
He dodged that question.
He tap danced around that question like how god dang on politicians duck questions about reparations for black people. Okay? Yeah, you ask Kamala Harris that question, but hey, you support reparations for blacks? She put a little tap dancing shoes on, man. I ain't answering that shit. I'm out of here. Reparations. I got the left act. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to lift my ass up out this seat and put on my tap dancing shoes and get on up out of here. I ain't answering that shit. Bye.
Put an Uncle Ruckus out there. Don't trust them niggas over there.
Look, truth of the matter is he sucks right now. Okay? I'm not saying he sucks as a basketball player, right? Because obviously they see something in him the way they weren't giving him that contract. And I think Kawhi, he could thank Kawhi Leonard for getting the contract he getting right now. Okay?
You gave him some money to check on. That was a real stuff.
And said Kawhi's like, hey, pick me some of that money. Right?
Full for that one. That was
right.
That was a good one, bro.
But yeah, man, I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna go support my boy J Dog. I'm gonna go on his channel, support him real quick. You know what I'm saying? Pascal Siakam, step it up. You know what I'm saying? You proving me right. And all you motherfuckers that talk all that shit to me, I'm waiting for y'all to come in and apologize and bow down to somebody who's not as greater than yours. This your boy. Scream at me. Hey!